This week is like multiple Watergates at the same time. And I think that's how we need to look at this. And I also think we don't need to pretend that we're not sure of what Trump's motives are here.
I mean, pretty clear.
But there's been a little bit of a tendency for, I think, because in Trump 1.0, there were lots of people screaming, this is the end of democracy, this is an existential threat.
Right.
And so I think we're now overcautious. But here he is tweeting or truthing, whatever, go prosecute my enemies. Then he fires the guy who won't, puts this unqualified prosecutor in, and now we're finding out that they're going to move forward with malicious prosecution. So I think everybody needs to understand two things. This is multiple Watergates at the same time, and what Ken Dilanian said is absolutely true, which is, look, we got to be, as they say in Hawaii, like the bamboo, bend but don't break. And right now, Donald Trump is trying to acquire and consolidate political power through illegal means. But that doesn't mean he's going to succeed. It also doesn't mean we should be casual about this. This is a 5-alarm fire for sure. It may be that they back off because of all the blowback, and then they will do what they did with the Kimmel thing and said, oh, come on, you Democrats were freaking out for no reason. My view is that it is time to be on high alert about everything. And this guy is literally doing all the things that he promised.
Yes.
Except for bringing prices down. But all of
a notable exception.
Yes, but all of the vengeance is actually happening. And the Kimmel thing was, to me, very important for the country. It really was the first time that I saw Republicans in good standing, MAGA people in good standing say, like, no, we're not for that. Ted Cruz is not just a conservative Republican senator, he's the chairman of the Commerce Committee.
Yes.
And courage is contagious in the political context and in the civic realm. And what he did actually took guts. And this will be the first and maybe last time I say good for Ted Cruz, but good for Ted Cruz. And that is an example of the kind of pushback institutionally. Look, it's the corporate community, it's the nonprofit community, it's universities, it's individuals, it's politicians on the left and the right. But all of us have to say, look, we're going to fight about the rest of this stuff, but malicious prosecution is off limits. Undermining the First Amendment is off limits. Like, there are some American principles that go beyond our sort of partisan warfare. You know, Trump would like to mess with the media, but he really wants to prosecute his enemies. So this is actually really important to him. He feels wronged. I remember him saying in his rallies, I am your vengeance, right? I am your vengeance. And I think he is on a vengeance tour. And I think it is up to the American system of justice and the American system of government and all of us to say you are powerful, but not all powerful. You are elected, but you are not a monarch. And so there's a little bit of a line for us to all walk, which is to say, you don't want to be insufficiently alarmed at the risk. This is very serious business, but you also don't want to assume that the guy has already won.
Yeah.